The world has turned upside down. It reminds me of that song from Hamilton. The world turned upside down. Anyway, stay tuned. I'm going to tell you how to sell your house or buy a house, even with the world being upside down. Hey there, it's Angel with Bakersfield Real Estate Group and Agent Core Realty, your local Bakersfield expert and your favorite realtor. Okay, so we are in the middle of this coronavirus pandemic, right? But guess what? People are still buying and selling houses. And here's what we're gonna do to help you make it happen without getting contaminated, hopefully. Here's what I'm gonna be able to help you do while you're trying to sell your house or buy a house in the middle of this pandemic. I'm gonna still be able to help you, and here's how I'm gonna do it. So let's talk to you as a buyer first, and then I'll talk to my sellers. Buyers, I can do a virtual tour for you. There's a couple of ways we can do this. I can do a virtual tour, like a 3D, VR glasses, the whole bit. I can go do that for you. So there's one. If that's not your jam, I can do a FaceTime with you, albeit, sometimes the Wi-Fi, we gotta make sure that that works out, but 9 times out of 10, it's pretty solid, and we can do a FaceTime. I can just show you around. We can also do a Zoom call where I'm talking to you, we're going through all of the disclosures, we're talking about some of the buyer and seller advisories, we're going through all of that face-to-face via video, just like we're doing face-to-face in my office. That way, we've put the measures in place, we're socially distant, I'm not touching things that you're touching, vice versa, we don't have to wear masks and be in the same room, but we're still able to accomplish everything we need to accomplish. Another thing that's beautiful about these virtual tours is that you can check houses off your list before you even have to step foot into a home, so that you're not running all around town and we have to meet at the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A to talk about which house you liked and which one stays on the list. The virtual tour, you knock it out and then you make your list smaller and smaller. It also limits the time that you're actually in the house with a potential virus that you could get. Now I'm gonna talk to my sellers. Let's have a conversation. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna schedule the showing and I'm gonna let you know that it's gonna be me and my equipment to do the virtual tour. No one will be in your house but me. I will ask you to turn on the lights, to open up all of the doors, to do as much prep work for me to be able to show your house in the best possible way to any potential buyers without having to touch anything. If there's a closet that's extra fancy and you want to make sure I showcase that closet, you better believe that door is going to need to be opened. I will limit the amount of counters and doorways and handles that I have to touch while I'm in your home. I will use hand sanitizer before I enter your home and when I leave your home. And then when you come back after the showing, you can just wipe down the handles that I may or may not have touched. If you would like me to wear booties, I can do that. If you need me to wear a mask, I can do that. This also limits your exposure to any unwanted potential threat of somebody carrying the virus that may or may not be in your home. It shouldn't take as long as a regular showing, because sometimes when there's a showing, people hang out in the kitchen or they have conversation in the backyard or they want to touch the pool, whatever. It's not going to be like that because it's just going to be me and I'm just going to be able to show the house as if the people are with me, and then they can ask me the questions as they're watching the video or after they have watched the video. Hopefully that helps answer any questions you might have, whether you're buying or selling right now during the middle of this crisis that we are in. And if you are relocating here to Bakersfield, do not forget to download. I have that relocation guide for you to download. Make sure you print that out or save it in a PDF so that you can go through it and see what the companies are, what the neighborhoods are. Or if you're still in the homework phase of what it's going to be like to move and live here in Bakersfield, make sure you check out some of the other videos I made about living in Bakersfield, the top 5 things you need to know about Bakersfield and our zip codes. It's a really great place to live, and I look forward to serving you when you do call this place home. Until then, I will see you next Wednesday. In case you're wondering if these mandates, these changes, these protections that we're putting in place are just ones that we made up, some of them, yeah, but the state of California, the California Association of Realtors, the Bakersfield Association of Realtors, and my brokerage have all recommended these very specific guidelines to keep both the buyer and the seller safe. The world has turned upside down. But even until it has an end date,
Nope.
you can, gosh, hair, we're keeping so. Meeting in a drive-thru over at Chick-fil-A.
Nope.
You're not worried about the house potentially not being, I can't speak.